Alright, now we're going to create our back torso sloper. Trace it onto Oaktag and cut it out. So get a piece of Oaktag big enough to fit, a little bit bigger than you need probably, to fit your back torso sloper, and tape it down on all four corners. Once you have that, go ahead and take your back torso draft, place it on the Oaktag. Make sure it is not coming off the Oaktag anymore, but it's totally covering the Oaktag, and tape that down. Okay. Alright, now we'll go ahead and trace off. Just like the other ones, we're going to mark all the intersections of the straight lines on it. So hem and center back, let's mark that intersection. Come across to hem and side seam. I'm going to go mark that. Come up to the notch that's 2 inches above hip, or that hem line. Mark that notch. Now at side seam, trace your hip curve all the way up through waist, and then you can stop when you start straightening it out. Come up here to, don't forget to mark your waistline right there. Come up to intersection and armhole. Armhole and side seam, mark your side seam. I'm going to do the whole armhole because it is a curved line. It'll make it easier. Go. Okay, shoulder, this is straight line, so we can just do the intersection of shoulder and armhole. These are very small points here in the dart, so I'm going to mark the whole dart opening instead of just trying to do a little piece of it. Oops. Okay, and then here I'll mark this part of the shoulder, and then an intersection of neckline and shoulder. And my neckline is curved, so I'm going to do my whole neckline. Let's mark the tip of our dart, the intersection of the dart fold line and dart tip, and then where your dart fold line and dart legs intersect with your shoulder. Mark those. Let's mark here center back where it intersects with our neckline. Come down, let's mark center back at our waistline, and mark your waistline at center back. Let's mark where our waistline intersects with our darts and where the darts intersect with the lace line. So each of the dart legs and the fold line of the darts. And then up here, let's mark our dart tips and below dart tips with these closed-ended darts. And let's mark the fold line where they intersect with your dart tip. Good. Alright, we've marked the whole thing. Go ahead and remove your draft. Now we can go ahead and start tracing off. I'm going to mark my waistline in red. And now let's do center back. Mark hem. That intersection of center back and side seam. Okay. Here I can square off my back and go up to that notch that's 2 inches above my hip line, or hem line. And I'm going to mark that notch. Actually, let's do this first and get the correct curve. I place one right here at waistline and come in, and I'll mark that. Now I'll draw in the rest of my side seam. I can draw in the center fold lines of my darts. My dart tips. and then where those intersect at my waistline to create my dart legs. Okay, and now neckline, squaring from center back 1/2 inch. Line mark. Let's do our shoulder seam. Actually, let's do our dart first. We'll do the center fold line of your dart. Dart tip. And connect the marks at the shoulder line to the dart tip to create your dart legs. Now I'll draw my shoulder seam. And this is a little straight right here, armhole. Okay, that's all my straight lines. I can now use my curve ruler. Let's get our hip curve. Place 11 at that notch 2 inches above the hem. Okay, armhole. Blend that together. And neckline. Okay, let's put some information on here. Okay, so this is our back, torso, sloper, size 10, put your name, and the date. Okay, now we can go ahead and cut it up. Okay, now we do our punch holes. Remember all our dart tips on these closed-ended waist darts, and where they intersect with waistline, your dart legs, and fold lines of your darts. And shoulder dart, dart tip. Punch hole back, good. And let's notch. Notch your waistline at center back, and then the notch 2 inches above your hem, waistline at side seam, and then your notches, or sorry, your dart legs and dart fold line at shoulder. And let's label this center back. And there is our back torso sloper cut in Oaktag, all ready to go.